Hey, what's going on, guys? G1X here, and today I thought we'd take a look at Nickelodeon's TMNT figure Rocksteady. This guy, along with Bebop, were both announced at San Diego Comic-Con, and a lot of people that were fans of the Vintage series absolutely loved the idea of them bringing some of those key characters from the Vintage series over to the new Nick Turtle series. And I'm one of those. I absolutely love the fact that we're finally getting a Rocksteady, not just in our Classics line, but also in this new Nick Turtle line, because I'm starting to collect that as well. And this guy does look quite good. Does come with two accessories, as you can see. He also comes with this little harness, or whatever you want to call this little utility belt that goes all the way around and to his back as well. It's just a separate piece there. Didn't see, well, it looks like you can disconnect it if you wanted to down here, but I don't see why you would. You see some nice camo here on the pants. There's also some nice paint. They even painted, you know, the little pocket, I guess you could say there. You know, you see some of the camo pieces painted here, even with the little spikes or shoulder pads here. You can see the spikes coming off of them. Looks really cool. And you can also see that, you know, this hide, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what it's called on a rhino. I think it's hide. But it looks very rhinoceros, so, or rhino-ish, or whatever you call that. You'll also notice that here on the hand, you can see that he's kind of got like a little hammer, or whatever you want to call this thing, an axe or a hammer. He's got that on that hand. You flip it over here to this side, and you can see that he's got like a little sickle on his right hand, and you can see that's the one that I put that in. So I think it just, maybe that's the way it's intended, and maybe we'll see something in the cartoon. It's December 1st whenever I'm recording this, so I haven't seen the cartoon with him in it yet. But I gotta imagine that that has some significance and it does something. But overall, it's a really nice looking figure. Here in the eye, I don't know how well it's showing up, but you have white, but you also have like a little blue eye in there. Let's see if I can bring that closer so you can see. Maybe that's showing up. You can see that he has two little white teeth coming up there, and then over here you have a gold tooth and a white tooth. Same thing with that eye. Rhinoceros horn, it would have been nice if they would have painted that one too there. But no big deal. I mean, there's plenty of paint apps, even on this little utility belt thing. You know, that's painted gold there to kind of break that up. So I think that's nice. As far as articulation, in my opinion, even though he has 6 points of articulation, it's still very limited. I just don't see. If you're a fan of the vintage series and you just want a new Rocksteady, I think this is something that you'll absolutely pick up. I think a lot of us fans were, you know, pretty excited about this. But if you're a kid and you just watch the cartoon and you don't know anything about the backstory of Rocksteady, we'll see how they do in the cartoon. But just as, you know, for the toy, I think he's kind of boring, to be honest. He looks nice as far as paint, but as far as playability, we're talking about, you know, a 4-year-old maybe having this. I don't think he's going to be as interested in something like this as he would maybe, you know, something like Fish Face here. I think he's just a little bit more cooler. He's still got all those paint apps. Still like almost the same amounts of articulation. I believe he has 7 because he has a tail there. But it's just a little bit funner character to play with just because, you know, the way the legs are done and stuff like that. With this guy, you do have articulation in the head. So that rotates. He does rotate here at the waist. The arms, they just turn around, just like you see here. So that's one of the things that I wish, you know, his arms would. That's another problem we'll get into here in a bit. But you know, that they would kind of go in and out a little bit, you know, like you have with this guy, and you could do a little bit more. You'll even see that on, you know, Bebop, where his arms can go in and out. It makes it for a little bit cooler poses, in my opinion. You know, it's just, you know, that's what I think. And I think that that's something that kids would absolutely love. But this is, you know, just kind of boring here. The wrists do rotate. That's, you know, I don't even know why they didn't even have to do that, to be honest, because I don't know what you do there. But yeah, this arm moves and that wrist rotates as well. The legs, they do rotate like this, but there's nothing you can, you know, do with them. I guess if he has a vehicle or something, he could sit down like that. But you kind of see the way, you know, like this foot's a little bit towards the front, and this one's kind of setting back a little bit. And they're also small to where sometimes he has trouble standing. And that's really the only pose you can do with the legs. So that's one thing that it's kind of pointless for them to put posability in these legs if you can only stand them one way? We can't put them in some walking pose or spread them apart or do anything else like that, so why even put it? I guess so that they can say that, hey, we did put articulation in it, but I'd rather you have, you know, articulation here in the shoulders to where they kind of swing out, and you could take away the legs since they don't do anything. It's just my opinion, but there's a little look at him, and we'll show him off next to his buddy Bebop, or I guess we haven't seen the show yet, so we have no idea if they're going to be, you know, friends, but there they are, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. These guys are available at Walmart right now. That's the only place that I saw them at. So maybe they'll be hitting other stores later on. But they are available right now at Walmart. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.